Marvel vs. DC League, we have never had two teams both manage to start the season 5-0 at the same time. Well, going into Week 5 of this season, we had two undefeated teams, Red Robin and the Frost Giants. And now that we've finished Week 5, only one of them is 5-0. Hoping for that fifth win, the Frost Giants face their division rival, the third-place Incredible Joe Fixit. The Green Bay Packers made the difference in this matchup, but it wasn't the Frost Giants' Aaron Rodgers, Jordy Nelson combo. Joe's running back, Eddie Lacy, finally earned his keep with an explosive performance that included 2 touchdowns and more than 100 yards rushing. Joe Fixit gets the win, 103-82. In their 7 regular season meetings, this is the 5th win for Joe against the Frost Giants. The Jokers were looking to end a 3-game losing streak going into their Week 5 matchup with Red Robin. My team's running back, Arian Foster, turned in a 2-touchdown performance with 29 fantasy points. That gave Red Robin an early lead, and my team never looked back. A final score, 100-68. S.H.I.E.L.D. has had a rough start to the season, opening with a 1-3 record, but more than made up for it in Week 5. Leading the charge was wide receiver Demaryius Thomas with 2 touchdowns and more than 200 receiving yards. S.H.I.E.L.D. more than doubles the Gotham Knights score in this matchup. The win is 145-70. Spider-Man delivered a big win against the Avengers. Peyton Manning went for 4 touchdowns and almost 500 passing yards for close to 31 fantasy points. Spider-Man earns its 2nd win of the season, 95-82. The Scarlet Speedsters proved too fast on their feet for the Sons of Krypton. The Pittsburgh Steelers defense provided a nice 1-week plug-in for the Speedsters, earning 15 fantasy points against the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Suns faced their toughest loss of the season, 96-61. Their Week 5 loss knocks the Frost Giants down a slot to 3rd place. That lets the Incredible Joe Fixit move up to 2nd, and my Red Robin hangs on to 1st place, the only remaining undefeated team this season. In our league's history, only 2 other teams have managed to open the season 6-0, Joe Fixit and Mr. Sinister's Minions. Looking at our Week 6 matchups, we'll see if S.H.I.E.L.D. can get the upset and keep Red Robin from joining their ranks. Perhaps the most important matchup, we'll see the 4th place Scarlet Speedsters go against our 5th ranked Spider-Man, who looks to be on the rebound despite his rough start to the season. The Frost Giants will look to rebound from their first loss of the season when they meet the Sons of Krypton. The Incredible Joe Fixit will try to secure his place in the top 3 when he goes against the Jokers, and the Gotham Knights take on the Avengers. And all these cross-divisional matchups mean it's time for our annual prediction contest. Week 6 is the first of 3 weeks of all cross-divisional matchups, meaning every matchup sees a Marvel team pitted against a DC team. Here's the rules. You need to submit your prediction for which division will win the majority of the 15 matchups and with how many wins. All predictions need to be submitted to me by email no later than the start of Sunday's games, meaning 1 p.m. Eastern Time on October 12th. The winner will get first pick at the waiver wires regardless of their place in the standings for weeks 9 and 10. In our first 3 seasons, DC has always earned the most wins, the biggest margin of victory coming in 2012 with DC winning 11 games to 4. I'm going to go on record predicting that Marvel gets the win for the first time this year, and I think they're going to do it with 9 games. Go ahead and get your predictions in. I'll let you see everyone else's guesses next week.
He rocks in the treetop all the day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet.